Okay, thank you for everyone that has decided to come to this stream. Same as always. Oh, where'd that go? Who knows? Hold on. Okay. It is working currently. Let's try to get a hold of the chat. Where is it? Okay, but I am live. Okay, well, shoot. I shouldn't have gone live yet. But this, and then click that. If I hit this, I can just, there we go. It's a slow method, but it'll work. Okay. So, we are going to just be playing the Final Fantasy stuff. It should be interesting. We'll start by just cracking some packs and then go into, I guess we'll do limited. I do have this draft token so I can get some more cards before actually building up a deck. So, let's get that started. Hey, we got Terra automatic straight off. I mean, not difficult to do in Arena, but and whatever those are. Okay. And then we'll just open them singularly, because why not? White Mage's Staff. Not sure. If nothing else, this would mean I can make some half-decent decks. Ooh. Bonus sheet card. Light up the stage, a promise fulfilled. Ooh, Saz. I can make a good deck out of that one. And Perwin. That's a rather expensive attachment. But the set does have several cards that can just offhand give you allow you to attach an equipment for free. So I mean the 6 cost is still a lot, but I mean the most you can do is like 20 unless you're gaining life, right? Look at some more cards. Some towns, Shinra's reinforcements, a dwarf. Ooh, Chocobo. Well, that's another card I'll need. The deck is making itself at this point. Suplex is good. Torgal, I actually don't know what this one does. Whenever you cast your first human creature spell each turn, that creature enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each dog and or wolf you control. Something for the dog or wolf deck. That's not bad. And he's a mana nerd, so that's pretty good. For 2 cost. But that's whenever you cast your first human creature spell each turn. So you have to mix it up a bit. Ooh. There's some more birds. I do like birds. Magic Pot, Coliseum Behemoth. I actually own this card physically, which is nice. Memory of Nibelheim. Argine. I lost the pre-release because of him. Let's see. Crystals Chosen. Another bonus sheet card, not bad. Zell, I was doing a lot of work thanks to Zell. He might be in Adventurer's End. That's like a good combination. But in actual constructed, I don't think it'd be too great. Ooh, what the? Another bonus sheet card. Partner. Oh, commander. Yeah, it's a commander set, so all of that. Okay. Enters or attacks. Target creature you control gains double strike and lifelink to the end of turn. That's not bad. Especially considering the fact that it's a 4 cost and it happens on entering as well. Choco Comet. Ooh. Okay. We're always happy with the wild cards. We are low on wild cards. Jet. I almost pronounced his name wrong. Whenever Jet deals combat damage to a player, you may exile it, then return to the battlefield transformed. White Rose Rebellion, which is just counterspell. Oh yeah, thanks to this. Do these bonus sheet cards? Okay, yeah, no, they're not legal in standard. Okay, thank God. I was like, if they're legal in standard, that means a whole bunch of bull is about to happen. Because Ristic Study is one of the bonus sheet cards. It can get bad. Ancient Animatos. I actually kind of want to try to build a deck with this guy. But being a mythic is going to take a while before I have enough to really do that. I would rather start off with cards I actually, can do stuff with. I could buy buy 2 more packs, but I want to save. I want to save it up a bit in order to get this this Una here. But hey, if I do good in this draft, it won't matter. So we'll start with just the draft. I really want to just do sealed, but what can you do? Should I just do traditional draft or premier draft? I can do premier draft, I suppose. I don't know what the difference between the two is, quite honestly. Ah, okay, there's the difference. Traditional draft is a knockout game. If you can win 3 times, you get 6 packs, 2,500 gems, and 2 play-in points. While if you do Premier Draft, it's ranked apparently, and you got to win a lot more to get to that point. But I think you don't lose as quickly. I don't know. Select 1 card at a time in rotating draft. A card will be added to your collection. You'll use them plus basic lands to build a 40-card deck. Play games and receive rewards based on how many games you win. Yeah, and you can lose 3 times. Where in traditional draft, I play 3 matches regardless of record. So if you can win all 3, bam, you make your money. If you can win 2, you get a decent amount. But if you can win 3, you make your money back. But either way, you'll get 100 gems in at least 1 pack. Where with Premier, 50 gems in 1 pack, but if you lose 3 times, you're out. I'm pretty sure I can at least make it to 3 or 4 wins. So I preferably want to get to, preferably you want to get to 7. But let's do it. Filling the seeds. Okay, so they do this now. I haven't done a draft on Arena in a long time. I guess they're doing this to make you feel that it's not just you getting like screwed in, like everyone. You can't tell if you're drafting against other people or just drafting against some different stuff. You cast. I don't want that. Oh man, You know what? This. Oh no. Titus ain't bad. We'll take Titus. We'll take Titus, and we'll move up. We'll move from there. Generally, thought process be, well, since you do keep the cards you take, maybe I should just, with me having so few uncommons and all that stuff, maybe I should do that. But I should just take the rare so I have it and don't have to worry about it later. But nah, we want to win this. So we'll start with Titus and we'll move from there. I mean, if we work off of that, I mean, his ability's not bad. Every artifact we control, and whenever an artifact we control enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on them. But another thing you want to focus on is removal, and going 3 colors in draft isn't too great. So, I mean, Commune with Bear, Suplex, going multicolor is not the card. It's not in the cards. Games are going to go long, so we could take Eject, or we could take Suplex. Shoot. Think we'll take Suplex for now, and we might find it again. So we'll take Eject and try to just keep going as we are. And hopefully we get something going there. Now, if only the person who's right there would actually pick their packs a little faster. Okay, there we go. That would be going 3 colors. If we're going into this, that's bad. I mean, we could spot something that just makes us go, okay, we're going into something else. But we do want artifacts and equipment. Creature attached. Additional. That's not bad though. Especially since we know this is going to be a long game, but we want more removal, so we'll take that. We'll take that. I didn't even look at all the cards. We'll take the Fate of the Sun Christ. Since that can destroy a non-land permanent, meaning we can get rid of... I haven't done any real research on how the draft format is for this set. I'm debating going to a draft at a local LGS Friday, but I just do it for fun, and I'm not entirely certain on what the big hitters and all that stuff is for draft. But Ash, top 5, you can get an artifact. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. But Tifa's Limit Break and Fire Magic did me so well, but we need more creatures. So let's go with Ash. And then we could do Blitzball since we're gonna have a bunch of legendaries. But we need protection, so Magic Damper might be good too. When this creature dies, that's good for a low. Okay, we'll just do that, and then... Ooh, that's pretty good. The rest of them... No. Wait. No. Artifact creature 4 cost. Let's take this 1 cost. Okay, and then... An equipment makes it a cleric in addition to its other types. Okay, that's not bad. We do need those. Surveil 1 and draw 1. That's not bad either. Create a target creature. Ooh, that's pretty good too. Oh man, I kind of want this. Because they're going to have a lot of good stuff. And oh, but this is good too. Okay, we'll take the artifact and we'll keep moving. Oh, Prompto sucks. Magic Pot, when this creature dies, it's an artifact creature, but World Map is really good. So, like World Map, everyone uses World Map. I think we'll go with World Map. And what the colors we're doing, the only thing to take here is the Slash of Light. Deals a no. Okay, that's not bad for us. Okay, now retrieve. That's between everything that we have here and what we actually are doing, it'll be that. I mean, we basically are just basing it off of the first card we got, which was Titus, right? It's like, okay, Titus, and we'll just start from there. But the issue here is that we're technically fronting in a way, which means we could get our shit ran. Okay, this is one we already came across, and none of these cards are useful. So we'll just take him and ooh, Dampening came back to us. Let's go. But we also could take this thing, which is really good in this form, which is kind of good in this format when it goes long. But we need that and we took the dampener last time. We got a second dampener, which is good. That's more protection. We don't want this guy at all. He's not going in the deck. But those are basics, and that's a common. We'll just take that. We don't need it. And the singing guy came to us. Okay, second pack open. Let's see what we find. A bird. Combat tutorial. It's pretty good. Counterspell. We're taking that counterspell. That's a counterspell. We're just gonna take that. Because we can use it in this, so... Which also means we're going to have to worry about counterspell. Oh, man. Like, maybe we should have took the Chocobo. But... I mean, we're obviously doing Aureus. So we have, what? 1, 2, you're not 1... Okay, that's not something. Got protection, creatures. This creates a creature. We'll put it under here for creature. Ooh. Oh, that's not too great. But compared to, ooh, I like that, but it's not gonna work for what we're doing. We'll just take the white guy for now. Okay, so we got another creature. A vehicle that can create stuff for us. This could be helpful, but for now we don't really. That is removal. And Lionheart freaking sucks. I think the cleric, the white mage's staff, will come back to us. So we'll take this. That's removal. 3 removal, protection, artifact, removal. Not something we want in the deck. Enters, you may cast target instance or sorcery from a graveyard from in mana mage spin of any cost. Search for a vehicle, put it into your hand. We don't really have any. Magic Pot, Monk's Fist. Enters with job select. As nice as she can be. You know what? Actually, I think the Monk's Fist might come back. We'll take her. Okay, we'll count this as removal. That's a creature. Okay, so here, this is what we got. Oh, you stole. Do we have ETBs? I think we just got an ETB. So we could top in her. We could top in her. Exile this, add 1. When you cast, copy it. Oh, you know what? That's not bad. We just need artifacts and stuff at this point, right? There's another Monk Fist, but we need more creatures, so... crap. Screw it. I'll take Ether. And... whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana spent on tap something. Flan... Tap target artifact, stun counter, but it's 6 cost, which kind of sucks. Destroy, that's not bad. Take that and decide on it later. You're not alone. Target creature gets +2/+2 until the end of the turn. If you control 3 or more creatures, it gets +4/+4 until the end of the turn. That's useful. And Adventurer's Airship is also useful, but I think we'll take some protection and combat tricks. And of these, obviously, we're just gonna take combat tutorial. Pay 1, draw a card, discard a card. Sacrifice this creature, draw 3 cards. It costs 1 less for each town you control. Instant ramen. When this artifact enters, draw a card. Pay 2, tap, sacrifice. Okay. It's not giving me much time anymore. Okay. Of these, let's take this. Okay, we got a few more things that are pretty good for us. I mean, they're timing you with the draft, but I don't think they time you with the other things after the fact. Okay, we'll take him. And take that. Okay. Ooh, Una. That, I actually own this one. I'm happy to see it. But it is literally worthless for what we are doing. But it's someone I want to make a deck around. So should I just take her? Screw it. I have 4 mythics. I don't need to. Let's see. When I attack, surveil. That's not bad. Phoenix down is pretty useful. Our stuff is generally going to be low cost. So I think we want to take the Phoenix down. As much as I want to take the Una. Summon Shiva. Ooh, we can get a second Titus. We're going to take that second Titus. Having 2 of them is way better than having 1. Giant. Iron Giant. If we get that far, that's not a bad card. Dreams. Yeah. The other ones... Actually, he's pretty good. Almost passed up on something when I'm doing Eclipse. Instant Ramen. Another combat tutorial. Why not? This is the last little flip, so it's gonna be something. Cards we don't want in the deck. I suppose, I mean, yeah, because we don't have 4 cost. No, we have some. Because she's 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 1. We got a general idea of what we're doing here. We got enough creatures to really do stuff, so... Pay 1 life. Monkfist came back, and we do need more of that kind of stuff. We do not have enough equipment in the deck. Shoot, we'll take the Monkfist. We passed it up multiple times. We might as well take it this time. Stolen. Weapon vendor. I do not have any equipment that costs enough to do that, but it is a good card. Let's go. Ooh, Zac. Zac's pretty good. Hope. I'm not gaining life like that. Counters are pretty good. Sid would have been great, but counters are pretty good. Some sort of answer is pretty good. Oh, it came back to me, and we'll take this. And from this, we'll take the Magic. We'll take... We're not going to use them, but we'll take that. Laughing that, because why not? Ooh, and we're basically at it. That should be it. So this is what I passed up. Nope, wait, here's another one coming. I passed up on a few things that could have been pretty good. At that like 4 packs back, both Hope and Sid were in there, but I didn't have the time to read them. But we'll make something out of this. I mean, when you pass me a pack that only got one thing in it, of course I'm not gonna. Okay. Let's make a deck. Okay, so we're not using that. Not using that. Not using that. Not using that. Not using this. That's basically it. 16, 17, so that's pretty good. And we gotta just kind of bring down the number of things we have. That top end's not too bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad. Some removal and a guy. Honestly, he gives lifelink, but I don't gain life like that, so he'll just have to work on his own thing. Our low end, we want to keep Shadowbringers, which is Dovin's Veto, which is really good. Those 2 counters can mean a lot for us. No, we have a decent number of players. We don't want you. That would allow us to tap target non-enchantment creature, which isn't too bad. He gets bigger. That's not bad. Combat tutorials can save us. Take that out. Oh, we do not have enough instances and sorceries for that. We have a decent number, but how much equipment do we actually have? I don't think we have as much equipment as I would think. But we're more of just tapping people down, so. One, 2, Monk Fist for 3. Just 3 pieces of equipment. Maybe take her out. But the ability to cast the few instances and sorceries I have from the graveyard is not bad. So maybe take out the robot. We don't have enough equipment for you, so we take you out. We have a couple ETBs. Her. I think that's the only ETB we have. Well, no, we have job select. Can she bounce an equipment? No, it has to be a creature. And when it comes to creatures, we only have 1 target for that, so we could take her out. Phoenix Down brings back a few things that are not too great, but they're artifacts. And they're low end. But we need to get down to... We don't want to take out any lands. We want to get 7 cards out of here. But I don't want to lose my removal suite, because that's going to be important, which is... I could also have too much removal, I suppose. That draws a card. Oh my. We might just have to get rid of her. The act of being able to potentially recur. Well, if we get rid of your stole, or however you pronounce her name, we can't exactly recur her. So she would just be a one-time, hey, I can cast an instance or sorcery again. And she doesn't have flash, so that won't help. We'll get rid of her. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5, 6. We want these. Maybe him? We want to keep those. The walls actually could come in handy. I suppose him? Him dying, it doesn't mean much for us. We get a 1/1 hero token. Phoenix down is good. Maybe get rid of the magic infantries. Okay, 3 more cards. And we're not removing lands. We need those 17 lands. So we want this suite here. All of these cards we want to keep. As well as this and this, this and this, this. Phoenix down, world map, we want these. So we're looking at these and thinking, what can we take out from this? Shit, I suppose these. We don't have enough equipment for him. But that's our whole, that's a lot of our 2 drops gone. And we'll see how it goes. How many creatures can we realistically field? A decent number, I suppose. Okay. Let's get into it. Could have probably done with picking up more enchantments than we had. Enchantment equipment than we had. Ooh. I don't like that I don't have a white land here. I'm gonna mulligan. Oh, that's not good. We'll keep it. We'll just drop one of the planes. We don't need one of them. Gives us a body if nothing else. Play her out. If she doesn't get removed, mono white shouldn't have anything to counter her anyway. If she doesn't get removed, then we're fine. But if she does get removed, we're not fine. Probably should have got them cycles. Let's turn that down. The rat's back. God, that rat is always around. Okay. I don't want to. Well, I can just no. That wouldn't get her out alive. But I don't want to use this on this thing. But we gotta push it. Go hard or go home. We gotta get rid of it. We'll keep the magic dampener ready to go in case he has something up his sleeve, and Ash will find us another card. Good thing I did that. I mean, honestly, I was holding off on doing that so that the thing could just ride, but, you know, I reveal it and put it into my hand, the rest go to the bottom. Why not? We have removal in hand, so... Attacking with Ash gets her killed. because that does not do what I want it to do. We'll hold off with Ash. Just attack with that. We have a counter spell, so we can do something if he tries something. Interesting thing with this game, with this set, it seems like, oh my god, okay, that's not what I wanted to see, but okay. We'll offer trades. Why not? We have an instant for destroying a non-land permanent if needed. And we have a counter if needed. So I think we're a little bit behind. Should we go ahead and equip just to save some time? Yeah, why not? We still can hold up the counter, so we'll just go ahead and equip since it saves us the use of that mana later. Ooh, draw 2 cards and create a treasure token. You know what? We're better off just hitting. As weird as bad as it sounds, we're better off just hitting what he plays off of that. If it's something high cost, we got it. And it is. There we. Oh, it can't be countered. What? Oh wait, it's a non-creature, but we can't hit it. We can hit it. That only hits non-creatures. Our shields are down for a little bit, but we can kind of just hit him. Didn't get Titus out, but we're riding it a little bit. We almost have it. That thing will cost 8 to come out again, so I doubt he'll do that. And as long as he doesn't play a creature or kill one of ours, we're golden. Yes! 1 victory, let's go. Not bad. Our draw was kind of weird, but not bad. Okay, let's just immediately go into the next one. I generally want to make enough gems and manage to get enough gems to do another draft. That's the idea. So, cause I'm broke. I ain't got the money. Oh man, I have no creatures. Oh no. I have no creatures. 2 sources of removal. Some draw, and a counter. Opponent goes first. We'll risk it for the biscuit. Okay, that's more creatures. We just need the land. We just need that land. That's a really good one. Because we can make sure they don't do something. And they play the White Mage's Staff. Okay, that's Titus, and we still didn't draw land. Well, we do have Shadowbringers, well, Tobin's Veto, ready to go if necessary. But that White Mage's Staff is gonna hurt us. I kind of wanted to get that one, but I thought not. Okay, that's fine. We miss a land drop. It happens. We miss land drop number 3. It's kind of bad. 40 cards. I was hoping that one of them would be a. I was hoping that one of them that we would draw more lands by now, but it's fine. Oh my lord. What is this? Well, you know, it happens. It happens more often. But it does happen. You just get stuck at 2 with a handful of 3 costs. I'll block the Chocobo. Really? Really? Oh my. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some kind of stuff that you lose around because you don't draw into lands, but yeah. Well, it's a bit late for all this now. He needed to come out at turn 3, not turn 6. Guess that's a loss. But you know, it's just how Arena is. Sometimes they don't shuffle your deck. It's not great because we don't have a 1 or 2 drop in a deck that's mostly 1, 2, and 3 drops. But at least we have something we can do. Well, by the time Titus attacks, we will have an artifact on board. So I have an artifact on board right now. Question is, should we go ahead and land? We should. We only have 1 on basic. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use it. Kind of hope to find and draw another one. Well, we have 2 Tituses, so at the very least, if he kills this one, we have another one. That's fine by me. I actively have too many. Pretty well. And we could have then sacrificed it to draw 2 cards, but we kind of want Titus to. Well, no, about that one. The real one. Come on, let's find some of our answers. Vigilance and lifelink. Trade. Trade. I'll trade. Actually, I don't have to trade. I forgot about that. I forgot I can tap the dang creature. You know what? As much as I want Ash on the field, yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's find some answers. Ooh, I mean, it's better to draw them now, right? Last game we weren't drawing no lands. This game it seems we're gonna draw a lot. We'll let it ride. The whole reason that kind of sucked is no lands. That a lot of the cards I had in hand during that game would have drawn me cards. So, okay, this is probably one of those. Oh, Call of the Mountain Chocobo. Creates a Chocobo. Creates a brilliant little 2/2. And then has. Why do you make 2? Oh, that. Okay. Okay, that. Look at combat tutorial. I'll draw 2 cards and put something on. Then we will put this on one of the chocobos. Yeah, fuck it. We'll attack with Ash. Tap with that so it can't attack. Find the Phoenix down. What does that do? Whenever you... Oh! Is that what GF Cerberus does? I've never had him stick around long enough. Oh my god, I've never even read that. Oh no. He's obviously gonna cast a spell. Or not. Oh, that has Flying Death Touch, which is kind of annoying. And he copies it, wiping my whole board. Not why. On the grave. Thing dies, we can just get it back. We will get this. And then have her just attack in. Those cards are great for this kind of format. This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature to the target creature an opponent controls. Which will probably be Titan or Ash. Yeah, either way. I'll just wait to the end of his turn and then activate this to bring something back. Whenever you attack, target attacking thing gets menaced. And yes, attack with the one thing I'm scared of. Okay. That's enough to do it. Screw it. I was really hoping this time would be there. I could have just tapped him down, so I didn't need to do that. But it's mana he'll have to use to cast it back out, so... But honestly, I probably should have gotten Minwu out and... What do you do? When another creature died... Okay, that's... 2 bodies, 3 bodies, which is more than I can rightfully deal with. Well, we can tap one down and find something. That's a little annoying. We'll get rid of that beat up. he can cast him back out on his other side. I might lose this now. I'm not drawing into anything I can utilize to stop this. Ooh. Well, if I draw something that can allow me to get rid of the outbid salvagers, then I can win. And I draw into a land. Great. Why does this game do this to me? These are the moments where I think maybe I shouldn't have 17 lands. Maybe I should have 16. But if I did that, I would just not draw lands. But now we're down to the wire, unless he can make that bigger. And he gets another creature. I was so damn close. Well, that might help. Not really, but depends on what I draw. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's the number of creature control plus the number of equipment, which is 2. So I can deal 3 damage to something. Not enough. That's it. I can see. God dang it. 2 losses in a row. Now we're down to just, we can only lose 1 more damn time. Seriously. We have plenty of answers, I think. Phoenix Down's nice. Maybe in that last moment I shouldn't have attacked with Ash. I should have just attacked with Titus. Or I shouldn't have bounced that creature that time. That's probably why I lost that game. Just didn't draw into him. I may have messed up on the use of that bounce card and didn't draw into the rest of my stuff. What can you do? Okay, that's not bad. That's actually pretty good. At least compared to last time. Well, if he wants to trade, we'll trade. That actually just makes it 1-1. Play that gives us enough to play something else, but not enough to do what I want. So we'll do this. Put the 1/1 on Ash. And we have some extra protection if needed. We'll attack with Ash. Find nothing. Hit in for a bit of damage. Well, we did find Titus, which is useful. Now we just need to draw a few more lands. I guess he has a lot of high-cost lands, maybe. Yeah, we'll get Titus out, hold open that, and then we'll attack with her to find some more stuff. Phoenix now, that's useful. He decides to trade, you're not alone in order to get more out of it. want to go ahead and just use the Phoenix down now. I think we'll hold off. Keep our options open. He has black anyway, so it's not like what removal he has might not care. What does that do? Sacrifices a creature. Okay. Oh, because that's doing it. Okay. Go to open the map. We have a lot of low-cost things. That's pretty nice. Then we just play the Phoenix down. Attack both of them, tapping down. Oh, fine. This. Then, if necessary, we still have protection. Instead, we don't have protection. We just attack all in. And since that occurred, I think we'll just get a body out, just in case he tries to have a sacrifice something again. Granted, next turn we'll also be able to just bring Titus or Ash back if necessary. Titus is getting pretty big at this point. Ow! Damn! He's a 5/5. Well, he's gonna make me mill some cards. Probably could have gotten rid of Hope sooner, but it is what it is. And not too many losses there. Okay, I think it's time to get rid of Hope. And we do have the mana to play this. Not bad, and we have one mana open in case we need it. We'll tap that down just so we don't have to worry about it. We have the card advantage and a decent number of creatures on board, so we might be fine. I want to keep the You're Not Alone open, just in case. We'll be able to make Titus even bigger next turn, so... And then just tap down stuff. So that's not bad. We're fine with that. Still in the treasure token doesn't particularly matter. Do we even have any more artifacts? I think that might be all of them. We're kind of just shuffling our deck constantly. Just going to 5 and moving them to the bottom. Go to blockers, which at this point he's going to block. But if he decides to just take the 5, we can end this. If he thinks I need the creatures on board, so I'll just take the 5, we can end it. And we have 2 mana rots, so I think... Where's that going to? Makes a 7 some odd. That's yes, it is. I had something for that. Glad I kept that in hand. And we'll just, since that's now gone, we'll just go ahead and lay out the world map. Make Titus just a little bit bigger. And then at the end of his turn, we'll crack the world map, get another land just to get it out of the deck. And that should be enough for us to win, since we can also bounce his creature. Yep. Okay, that's 2 wins. We just gotta keep winning. I mean, how much? We really want to get to 3, right? We get to 3, that's 1,000 gems and 2 packs, and that's nice. If we can get to about 4, we have enough gems already so that we can do another draft. I don't like that we don't have sources of blue, but we do have draw. We can hold the Phoenix down in hand since it's not useful on the field until after after something I want dies. So we just won't cast it, and if we can get Titus out beforehand, easy way to get his stuff. You're not alone. It's not what we want to see. There's Titus. All we need is the blue mana. That one island is all we need. Another magic, and that's not what we wanted. Please don't tell me this is happening again. That is a way to do it. I missed my 3rd land drop. And the 4th land drop is not something I actually can utilize. I need blue. At least we didn't have to dump anything. Maybe we'll get there. I can't do anything about that. I could kill one of those, but I might just use this to take out the airship when it attacks. That was, maybe I didn't, it's not like it's the biggest threat, but if we draw into another land next turn, we have a way to remove something else, so we can bounce something and then remove it. What does that do? At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it is an artifact or creature, you may reveal it, put it to your hand. If you put the card into the hand this way, create a food and transform it. Pay 3, sacrifice some. Oh. And that is not what I wanted. Probably, we can't hit a land. So if he gets the land, we can't do anything about it. So maybe we should go ahead and do this now? Or should we hold off on it? Crap. We'll pass. We'll let it happen. Yep. We're missing a color. And we can't do anything without that color. If we get that color, we can just draw cards. I could You're Not Alone just to get rid of one of them. I might. We're having a hard time already. We gotta keep doing something. because for now we're just having the worst luck with this land issue. There's our blue. We can start doing something. But it also means he'll start doing something. Titus out, and then just get the Phoenix down on the field. If he sacks the treasure, he gets 3 life, but that loses its power. So, next turn we always can either remove the cat or bounce the cat if necessary. Can't deal with flyers. I don't think I have anything in this deck that can actually deal with flyers now. Outside of just removal. Grand Pulse Oju is pretty annoying. You might have to just deal with that first. I really don't want to use this on Grand Pulse Oju. Did we play a land? That's gross. I suppose we could have done that, got rid of it for good, and then Titus would have been bigger. But Titus can tap something down anyway. If we played a land and it's kind of bad, yeah, we did. Could have just attacked with him regardless, traded, and then got something off the field. On my part, I should have just attacked in, because then I could have just got Titus back after the fact. Now we draw our lands. Yeah. We can just hit the knight, but that will still be there. Titus at the 3. No, he's gonna get bigger. Okay, we'll just get rid of this. You can tap the cat. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all she wrote. Well, we have another Titus, but there's not much we can do after that. We could have brought Titus back, but we have plans. It's no wait, why is it just 2? 1, 2, 3. No, it's not equipment. Never mind. I'm an idiot. We can only do 2 damage so far, so we gotta hold off. I really was hoping I could kill that cat. Yep, that's it. That comes in with the big cage. Then he can attack him with both. I am seriously about to do something rather stupid. I can get rid of the Regalia if I lose Titus, but I need to draw cards, so don't like what I'm about to do. Another land. Didn't. Oh, come on. Every single loss I've had has been this occurring. Just, I either flood or screw. This time it was screw into a flood. If I got Titus out just that little bit earlier, I probably would have been fine. But that's it. 3 losses. Mostly due to just the mana base being the mana base. We're not drawing lands, drawing too many. It is what it is. Let's just get on to deck building. Bunch of new cards. Yeah, because it's not showing me collected. Nope, not that. Okay, did it. How much would I need for this? I only have 4. I would need 3 of her for the plan I have, but do not have the cards for it. The wild cards, generally. Well, I do have enough for that though. Let's get that one. Okay. What we'll be looking for. I mean, honestly, you add authority of the consoles to the deck, and that card's so annoying to deal with. Not too great for constructed though. That's not bad though. Since what does Yuna do again? Oh, yeah, because she's not actually an enchantment. Let's see. Enchantment creatures you control have trample, lifelink, and ward 2. So we put 3 of her in the deck. During your turn, trample, lifelink, and ward 2. Issues you need to get to turn 5 or ramp in order to get there. But you are in green, so ramping isn't out of the question. And it's enchantment creatures, and I always find finding those in this to be a pain. Enchantment creatures, but rather a bunch of enchantments that have creature in the text. Kind of gotta find it another way. But here's one that's pretty good that I see used in a lot of things. The question is, it's not bad, but the question is, do we need it in this one? whenever a creature enters, another one that's really good for a deck like this because of what we're going to be doing is this one. Because whenever enchantment enters, or whenever room, in this case just enchantment, +1/+1. We have 8 uncommons, I think we'll just get 4 of her. That's not bad if everything in the deck is 2 or less. It doesn't do much for the trample mechanic on that, but question is, what else would you utilize? In the trenches is always nice to get things bigger. It's also pretty useful because of that. If the game goes longer, because you can exile a non-land permanent with it. Deals with a few things. But summon the choke. Summon Choco Mog. Other creatures you control get 1/0 until the end of turn. And it lasts for 4 turns. That's not too bad. What's this here? Oh, yeah, because I put enchantment in creature, and thanks to that, she has that. Oh, they can't use enchantments on your turn. They can't activate the ability of most things. Ley Line of Hope wouldn't be useful. Fear of Immobility. When this creature enters, tap up to 1 target creature. If an opponent creature is tapped and controls that creature, put a stun counter on it. Teeming Dragonstorm. When this enters, create 2/2/2 white soldier creature tokens. When a dragon you control enters, you may return it to your hand. It's token generation. Primal Garuda, Prima Garuda. 4 cost. Deals 4 damage to target tapped creature an opponent controls. Then for the next 2 turns, another target creature you control gets 1/0 and flying to the end of the turn. That's not bad, but we only have 4 more uncommons. Okay, let's narrow this down a bit more. We're going to start by going through the commons and see what we can find that might be useful. That's not bad. Pay 1, sacrifice to destroy target artifact or enchantment. There's a lot of artifact or enchantment stuff going on currently, so that's not bad at all. Ooh. Pacifism isn't too bad. Fear of Surveillance whenever it attacks. That's not bad. Maybe 4 of them. When this enters, create a 2/2. When it is put into the graveyard anywhere, scry. If we had a method to sacrifice them, maybe, but Citizen's Rest. Exile target creature and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves. There are better ones for 3 costs currently. Like, this can only exile a creature and you gain 2 life. I mean, gaining 2 life isn't too bad in this scenario, but you make S's for flash if you pay 2 extra. Exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield. Being able to do it for flash is also better. Might put in some Choco Mogs. Trapped in the Screen. 3 Ward 2. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment an opponent controls until then. That's not too bad, but not what we're looking for. No. Not it. When it dies, you gain 2 life. It's an artifact creature. It could go in. That's just a low cost version of things. But Fat Chocobo actually is not that bad, short of the fact that we don't do anything about the things it creates. But it does give trample. have an idea. Wait, what the hell? There should be another. Oh, I see what's happening here. Let's take that out. We're not finding all of them. We're not seeing all of them because of certain things. But that's weird. Okay. Oh, yeah, because we're looking at commons. We go to uncommons. That's where that is, which I kind of do want to put in the decks. That's rather useful. Since it's +1/+1 for each enchantment, the deck is going to be fully just enchantment stuff. Probably all the way short of Una. But we don't have enough uncommon wild cards for this. We'd be better off going into the rares. Thought it would be in uncommons. It might be a rare. We'll just look at rares and mythics at the same time. We have one more mythic thing, so if we wanted to, we could do one, but let's not even look at mythics. We don't have enough. Unless we just happen to have the card. When this enters, choose a planeswalker. Okay. The tokens enter. Creature tokens you control get 2/2. Now. Heliod is an enchantment. Oh no! Hold up. I thought those cards weren't in standard currently. Oh, they are. Okay. Do this. Take that out. Do this. Do that. Yes. Well, it's not those two. Okay, it's just this one, because apparently the rest of these things ain't popping up. Okay, the one I thought was there is not. They reprinted. They reprinted Felidar Retreat, but they didn't reprint the other ones. It's weird. Rise of the Chocobo. That's not bad. Okay, back to what we were doing. Finding more creatures to put in this is gonna be a pain. I mean, since we have them, we might just go ahead and use in the trenches. And my general favorite when it comes to the exile target non-land permanent cards is really Seal from existence, but there could be a better one now. For 3 cost. Maybe, maybe not. Why are you here? Oh, because you become an enchantment. Enchantment, okay. When this enters. And it just has Ward 2, so the other one's just better than it. But I suppose it's also an uncommon. Maybe we might have to check in the green section, see if we can't find anything. Lionheart Glimmer. 5 cost though, kind of sucks for that. Whenever a non-token, non-angel creature you control dies, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. It has flying and is an angel in addition to its other types. Spirit of Abduction's not too bad. Just exile one creature you control, and then whenever this creature, and then exile stuff. Now it can exile a creature, but the issue is just how it does that and other things. Virtue of Loyalty could be useful, but it's a bit on. We don't have enough mythics to really make it work. Surgical. But it is uncommon. Surgical Suite's not bad. That's a rare. That's a mythic. That's a mythic. That's not bad at all, but it's a mythic. Up the Beanstalk would give us draw. I didn't realize that thing was uncommon. Jesus. Unit's just gonna go into that Up the Beanstalk deck just so you can get stuff back. But creatures you control, it's a rare. Creatures you control can have add 1/2 mana pool. Battlefield. Return to it's an enchantment. That's not bad. In rare, search for a base. That's pretty good considering I'm gonna need some ramp. Why are they all uncommons? Why is the one thing I don't have is uncommons? But 4 of these could do well, but I might be able to replace it with something else. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. Draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power tied for greatest power. Tribute to the World Tree. Chances of getting that out are not high with in a 2-color deck. But okay. It's a rare. Oh, okay. That's not too bad in this one though. Maybe like 3 of them. Got 12 rares. Okay, these cards I definitely am going to be using, so we'll go ahead and do that. And that gives us a sword, and we got 9 more rares we can utilize. A bunch of those, and maybe Fat Chocobo, just because it creates something. But it's a 5 cost, and I really don't want to do any more 5 costs. What do we have it that's high costed? Nothing. Classification. A total of 6 when you put everything together. That's not bad considering I can, if I played this, I could end up milling creatures into the graveyard that are 1, 2, or 3 cost, and then bringing them back to the battlefield with it. But since I only have 4 more uncommons, kinda is difficult to tell if I really want to do that. Okay, we might need to just look for more creatures that actually do something when an enchantment enters. I think our offensive suite will be. That just shows it, doesn't it? Vanishing Light. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls until they leave the battlefield. And then Sealed from Eternity just needs 2 white instead of 1. and you get Ward 3 out of it. Spark Rupture isn't going to do anything for us. That has Flash. We have 3 of them for some reason. That's not bad if we're not worrying about them removing it, because Una can recur them if necessary. With Seal from existence, it's hard to remove it because of the Ward 3, but Stasis Snare having Flash, but it can only target creatures. Yeah, we can put some put 4 Chocobos in there. 4 summon Chocobo. Doesn't make any more bodies, but it's a common, and we can use that. I think I want some more ramp, though. If I want ramp, and I want ramp to be that, then this is the thing. Let's see. Oh, that's not. Search the library. Sacrifice. Pay 4 sacrifice. Where X is your speed. That's not gonna help me. Search the library for an orc, god, or demigod. Reveal it, put it into your hand. That's not bad. That battle might be good because we're gonna control a lot of things. But we want the ramp that Fenrir would get us. It's a body and it's that. Every other card I can find, all the other sagas don't do the same. And this is all we have in this price point. We could go. And there's a couple other things, but that's not bad. It flips over and becomes indestructible. That's not bad. But or god or demigod, so it means we kind of want to find some of those. There's this one, but it's uncommon and we don't own any of them. It's not bad because if we can get 3 counters on something, we just put it onto the optimistic scavenger. When it enters, that's 1 counter on the scavenger can put onto itself. And then 3, boom, we got some recursion going there. But the creature focus point of it is plus the summon titan might be better. Maybe 3 of these. We have 9 rares, so I'm not too concerned about the rare aspect. Maybe we should just look at rares. Search your library. You may sacrifice a creature. Search library room. That's not gonna work. Okay, maybe we'll do that. It's a legendary, so we can just do 2 of them. And then stop with that and go to creatures and enchantment. So maybe this guy would be useful. But most of the stuff will have 3 power, not 2. What's this? Surveil 2, you gain 2 life. This card was cast from a graveyard. Exile it, then put it onto the battlefield, transformed under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. Reveal top card of your library. If it's a permanent card, put it into your hand, gain 2, and then other creatures you control get 2/2 and trample till the end of the turn. That's not too bad. Especially as a 2 cost, but we need more things that trigger off of. Oh yeah, I remember. Why aren't you here? What's going on here? Oh, because he's a mythic, isn't he? You. And you're a mythic. I do have 1 terror though, but I would have to splash red for that. So let's just use our last mythic for him. Why not? There we go. We only have 1 of them, which kind of sucks, but hey. What does she do? Choose target enchantment you control that doesn't have the same name as another permanent you control. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it isn't legendary. If the token is an aura, untap her, then scry 2. Activate only as a sorcery. As a 4 cost, that's not too bad. Maybe we'll slot that in as a second version of him. Ooh, okay. Well, we went through that. Let's go look at the rares again. Oh yeah, she was rare. Joshua does things like that too. Maybe 2 of these. It can set up, and that's pretty good. We do need some stuff like that. Probably need more answers, considering the kind of things that we can encounter. We might need more answers. I do not have enough answers in the deck. In the trenches can be an answer. Summon Chocomog is not an answer. We're gonna control a lot of things there. This dies after a little while. This is just a creature that surveils, so answer suite and finding card suite set up our draws. And a bunch of things that do other things. This has lifelink and makes it to where whenever something enters, but it's not really what we're looking for. We have one more in common. Whenever an enchantment enters, scry 1. And then it can pay 3. And it gets a +1/+1 to the end turn for each enchantment you control. That's not too bad. Nettle Guard wouldn't be bad either. This stuff is just on killing enchantments though. I mean, what will be useful, I suppose. That's not a bad move. Fat Chocobo. Maybe just another one of her. Put some stuff in. How many creatures do we have currently? We got 23 creatures technically. I think we're good on creatures. We just need answers. So lay down arms is always not too bad, but it depends on the number of planes you can play. You can play. This one's not bad either. It's not exactly difficult to flip over, and it works as some disruption on what your opponents can do. Maybe 2 of them since it's low cost. But we also want to be able to deal with certain other things, so maybe Seal into Eternity, Seal from Existence, 4 of them. One of those. We're just using what we got. Why not? Now the real question. Lands. Do I even have any? Oh wait, I still have exile on. My bad. Like, what the fuck? Where's the lands at? Okay, I do have some. I can use the bushed lands. It'll hurt me a bit, but that's not the worst thing in the world. One of those, because why not? And 3 of those. That's. I think we want 2 more that actually just do something. So maybe this. That and this. That surveils, that scries. Putting things into the grave isn't the worst thing for us. I think that's a fine mana base. Come on now. On a budget though, so. Don't want to spend out of this. Let's see how it does. Oh, we'll get more packs soon. Let's see. I can't do that again. That's not what I'm trying to play into. I'm trying to do rank. The new deck. That's not better. We can just daunt this land. Okay, got another one. Should we just play out another one, or should we? Let's play this out. Give us that. Facing the standard, is it fair? I mean, if needed, we can always just remove the Storm Chaser's talent, but that is it prowess deck, so we're gonna just stop like that. That's fine, I suppose. Actually means I can do that. Probably should make that Gavinger's bigger, but it'll look like a very obvious threat since it has vigilance and everything. You obviously have a combat trick. I'm just gonna let you do it. I have enough life. And I'm confident that he would has enough to deal 4 to be able to deal the 4 damage if need be. I guess you have another one. And you wouldn't have used all of them before. So, if you just have them. Do I just go ahead and get rid of the token now, or do I... We'll get rid of this. Kinda sucks. Oh well. We should have done that before we attacked Lord. I'm not even playing my own deck well. It's an enchantment. It makes my stuff bigger. I need to do that. Oh man, all this sounds. We're getting pretty low. And we just don't find what we need. Okay. The curse continues. Do I really want to take 1 damage from that? Not currently, no. But depending on what's in his hand, we basically lose anyway, so. This one doesn't have prowess. No, it has a form of prowess, so as long as he can cast spells. Yeah, that's 5. Not 5 damage they'll get through, but if he finds a land, which out of the top 5 cards, definitely should manage to. And then cast something else. Can't do that. But we can do that. But we don't want to take ourselves too low. But we kind of have to. We're bringing ourselves down to 2. Man, maybe I should use those lands. But missing that many land drops does suck. Well, we're both sitting at 4. It's just his deck can do a lot more at 4 than I can. That aggro list can do a lot. Looks like I'm about to lose both my creatures at the very least. Maybe I should have put some board wipes in. Depends on what he manages to find, right? So we won't attack. We'll get this out. That enters. We'll just pump Una. If that's a spell, we lose. It is. Okay. That's a non-spell. It is what it is. Not getting Una out a bit sooner hurt us there. I don't like that I don't have any green mana. Let's see what. We should manage it. Unless we're facing the same dang Izzet deck again, oh my lord. I would say we should be able to attack with the Fear of Surveillance at least once to try to set something up, but 2 turns, hilarious. But my opponent goes first. They're playing a burn deck. Well, burn. Aggro, not burn. Don't block it because I need the creature. But he knows that. Oh yeah, and it's massive now, so it's not like it's exactly huge. And we still didn't find a land. Cool, we'll just concede. Probably shouldn't have kept the 2-land hand, but it happens. Could just be one of those days. I think so far I've had, well, that that was really my fault for keeping the 2-land hand, but probably got 4 or 5 games where the mana was the issue. A little bit better. You can just... And the trenches can go away, I suppose. Got 2 answers. 2 answer cards. I'll just play the Lush Portico next turn. Another... Is it dead? Come on. You know... I'll leave that on top because apparently my deck is not. I don't know who you are, but I'll just get rid of it. What do you do? Yes, another prowess. Is it prowess deck? God dang it. Well, I am playing ranked. Put a word for this deck? I think I did. But it allows me to search my deck. I definitely did not. That's a mistake on my part. I'm on it more for the enchantment than anything else. The thought process is by the time it comes out I should have a creature on the field, but sometimes that things don't happen. Okay, he obviously has a counter. I have no targets for these. I kind of just have to play it. If I mill 5 cards, I mill 5 cards. Please don't. You know, at least solve my land problem, I suppose. Or make me have a worse land problem. One of the two. Okay. Now, where normally you'd attack that, I'm going to attack this. So I can have something that is on the field next turn. It's not the best thing in the world, unless my opponent hasn't been doing anything weird, but it could be just waiting for something. That's not the best thing in the world. How do I only have 2? 1, 2, 3. What do you mean I don't control 3? What do you mean I don't control... Oh, 3 other enchantments. Never mind. Oh, that's fine. I can get it back. And the deck's doing late. Well, that's not doing anything to me. Well, he doesn't have a draw card. And it's that. Probably not the best. Why not? Got the mana, why not use it? Just another thing to have. Lifelink and everything else. And then we can bring he enters, you can do it. Might need more ways to get in the graveyard. Just depends on that first draw. That's not too bad. It's actually kind of okay. Removal, a creature, something that can come in handy later, and disruption, and another piece of removal. We just need a few other pieces to the puzzle. Not decide, or it's just not there. Get some information. We don't have green, so well, no, we have that one green. Ley line done. Which way? Oh, it's this. Oh, I particularly want to board wipe, so I'll make that call. Well, the board white wouldn't have mattered if we could get that done. You know what? I'm fine. Couple of main stock, which will not stay there. Another up the main stuff. Hey! Oh, that card is close. It doesn't seem that great, but it's a 2-cost cantrip with an upside. So. Was my deck ever going to be shuffled? Why are they both next to each other? Oh well, we'll be able to. Okay. That's fine. Already used Leyline Vine. We could do this. Get this out, and then maybe we can manage something on the next turn. It depends on if we can manage to attack in, I suppose. If we untap with them, it'll be nice. Beanstalk. library for a basic land. Search for a creature. Okay, the hell? Gotta look. He has enough to cast it. But next time I'm down, he will. Got 5. I can manage the next one. So we're kind of top heavy. Already have one up. I mean, it does mean he draws 2 cards every time he plays something high. I'm gonna be surveilling. I'm not gonna draw it. So. This is legendary. No. Oh! I'm an idiot. When I do that, it comes through. Give me that. Well, he'll be able to. What a pain. Does not stop. He'll force him to use it, but he'll draw 2 cards when he does. So. Why? Gives me another turn. That's fine, it's gonna die next turn anyway. I would say he must not be drawing what he needs, but he's drawing a lot of cards. So could just be whatever his deck doesn't have a decent end game to it. Well, I basically lost this one regardless. Really need to draw better when it comes to my lands. that, I go second. Discard a card to pay for your life. Ninjutsu, but it gets exiled, so it won't be able to ninjutsu it. No, that's not. No, that's how it works. Speed kill and 2 instant speed kill cards. That's fine. I'll get what I want. Well, it's not like I have anything to. In the trenches. Not bad at all. One of them can be taken out by the -2, -2. One can be taken out by that. So he could just cast both this turn. Question is, does he want? Tonberry is not even. I could activate this. But no. I'll let it happen. I want to get a little bit more advantage off of it before I activate it. But it does mean I can save my creatures for a turn. Why not? Little hectic drawing land.
still can't. It's not in your hand.
You're gonna need to cast them out normally. I'll let him counter just to get it out of hand. There we go.
Oh Lord.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this. I've got them pinned. Press the attack.
Wouldn't kill you this turn.
There's gotta be another way out.
I'm just not drawing into much. If he actually dealt with the unit, the fears of movements, I would have lost. Not bad. We got King to go first. We got Fierce Surveillance, so we can try to get things in the graveyard. Question is, what are we facing? We only have one plan this night. Okay, you don't want that on. No, we need another white land. Yeah. This might be Boros aggro. Yeah, it is. But with this seal from existence, we have something to stand on. Manifold. Now's when things get dangerous, but we didn't want to hit the manifold mouse before he starts putting things onto it. We want to do it afterwards. So we want to hit a land and just slamming it. If we can hit a land, we can get past that war. For now, if he attacks, we'll take the blow. Yeah, we'll just take the blow. We'll gain 6, but that's fine. But he also hasn't been drawing lands apparently, which sucks. I don't know if it's just something with Arena actually, just Lord, I see it way more than I should. Either it's happening to me or it's happening to me. But then again, it could be okay, so he just doesn't have that many lands in his deck. And that would cause it. If he attacks, I'll just block with Fierce Arena. Oh, we could have won. Why not? Mystic Scavenger and won. I wasn't even thinking about with that creature on the field, it's best for me not to. I could just attack all through. My bad. I think we'll do one more game and then we'll call the stream there. With, you know, I think everyone generally does Magic the Gathering content currently, is streaming currently, so you know how it is. We'll get there. Makes up for it a little bit, just a little bit. Fear Surveillance does help a little bit. Oh, it might be someone doing the same thing. That's Surveillance. And that Fenrir. This is actually why did I draw to all three? This is a good chance to see what cards I could be missing. Maybe in his case he had. I have enough green. Maybe in his case he has more. You know what? We'll keep it. In his case he could have more more expensive, like a lot of expensive ain't a lot of the decent cards. The deck are commons, and I just ran out of time. See what kind of cards I can. Yeah, get that out as soon as possible. Crystal Fragment. Yeah, because the other side is really good, but it just costs so much. You wouldn't be able to attack these. Oh yeah, with the extra 2 that would do it. I'm like, how'd you get that out freaking so quickly? Yeah, that's one that I didn't have a lot of. Nice. We might have enough next turn to get this out. It'd be nice, but for now, let's actually get the win. That happens constantly. That's not good. And there's unicorn. So we're about to be repeating ourselves. I'm gonna have to get something up. It's actually a lot of damage. Block that. Block that. Unless that last white is then he's gonna be able to get that back. It's a good card. I can't get through to do either of those. Yeah, I'm not gonna get through not gonna get through these things. But we'll play one out anyway. A little bit bigger. Okay. Can I even survive this? That block. I think 12. Yeah, no, I'm not surviving. Just the better card in this case. That thing's really good. Well, that actually helps a little bit. Can I target my own ward? I still lose, but can I target my own ward? Ah, hexproof. Yeah, that would do it. Oh, tell me I picked that up the sword. Who's going to one more? There's just rares and some uncommons that I just can't get currently. very good cards, but I just don't have the I don't have the mythic wild cards to get it. Unless money is spent, I can't get the cards until later. It'll just be equipment. Not the best, not the worst. I don't like seeing 2 units in hand, but she's good. It's just drawn in this last game kind of sucked. Or was that the game before that? I don't remember anymore. That's not bad. All I need is 4. I get the feeling I'm not gonna draw land. I'm gonna probably miss that. Oh, I drew like I'm sorry. Just to get that land drop going. I don't want to toss one of those, but we really need the land drop. I can't miss the turn 4 or 5 land drop. After that, miss whatever the fuck. I don't care. I need to get. I think I know what I'm facing, so. Building that land. Let's see what you got. Mobilize X, where X is number 3 Sephiroth. Sephiroth, 2 Sephiroths. I'm not really trying to cast cards on this turn, so that's fine. But I see what he's doing here, and I don't have enough to do. I'll just make 1 Sephiroth cost. Try to attack my own thing. Try to attack the battle. He'll block it. If he gets it, turn, he'll play, or you know, something just create something else. I did not realize that did that. No light is to get some at least. Two missed land drops. Everything in the hand needs green. Great. Well, my opponent is stuck at 2. You see what I meant when I said, yeah, it's kind of odd. Like, it happens far more often than it should. Like, if you have a machine shuffling the decks, you would think the likelihood of this not occurring would be better, especially when you do have a decent mana base going. 24 cards, you know. You might as well just play Sephiroth. You're gonna trigger him. Or you can just do that. Yeah, you have to draw. And there's 8 for us. All we need is 4. It's not like Sephiroth can attack the turn. And if we're lucky, he's already used up all the skill cards. Why would he? Well, that's fixing our mana. I mean, our mana is still like 8%. Well, with 2 of those out, he'll play Sephiroth, so that's what will automatically trigger. Or if he won't play Sephiroth. Why are you not playing Sephiroth? You might okay, well. I'll just do Yuna. Could have a board wipe, I suppose. But would it be worth it? Not really. I'll take that. As long as you're not at 0, you're fine. He would have won by now if he had played Sephiroth. Oh yeah. That. I don't think I have anything to do with that. Well, that's fine. Not what I wanted to find. Probably should have attacked with Yuna as well, but oh well. I'm fine with that. That means Sephiroth is gone, I ain't gotta deal with it. And I gave him life. Every land is in the graveyard is not going to deal anyway, so. Why not play Sephiroth before attacking? You will kill me if you do. I don't get it. Actually, that might be it. That's 8. Yeah, I lose on this. Oh man, just missing the land drops are causing a problem. But it's like there's not much I can do in that way. It's like the deck is pretty low curve. It hits fire cost 24 should be fine. But it's just finding them that's the problem. That's not too bad. At least we get the trigger. Oh, I should have played that. I can do it next turn. Why not? Play all 3. Get them out of the hand, you know. Realizing they're nice, especially when you have so many of them. But if you don't draw into an enchantment or something, it doesn't matter. But with 3 of them on the field, it. What the heck? Well, we needed a land, I suppose, but. Oh my. If I'm gonna drop one of them. If I drop them both, I'm literally just gonna. If I drop both of them, I'm not going to find what I need. And at the very least, I mean, I have this. So, but I can always add that. And that's a G-ball. Enough that he would have to trade everything in order to actually. And if we get Yuna on the board, then the Fear of Surveillance will be really big. Probably next turn I'll give it to the Fear of Surveillance, then play Yuna the turn afterwards. I think that works. I could get rid of this dang thing. It's been a pain in my side, but I'll attack first. Val Surveil. I already know what's there, so it doesn't matter. I actually want to keep it. I could throw it in the graveyard. I could have thrown it in the graveyard. It probably would have been better to throw it in the graveyard, get Yuna out. That works. That's one thing I don't have to worry about. Okay. And I highly doubt I'll have a use for this, so... all of these do the same thing. All of them deal 1 damage to me, but I can't. It kind of sucks. That has to suck. Be like, okay, well, alright, and then you get the land drop. That setup was nice, and then just missing a land drop. Like I said, it happens way more often than it should. I don't know if people deck build against this guy or if it's something. Ooh, and then return all the hand. Well, we don't quite have enough to both. I think instead, well, I'll do Yuna instead. I can I'll do that. This should potentially lead to get back one of those. Okay, I think we'll call that it for today. Thank you for watching, and the next stream will be tomorrow with everything being what it is, and I really I wasn't particularly planning to do 2 streams of Magic Gathering in a row. I might just play a different game tomorrow. But, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day.